late. Suppose everyone's just biding their breath, waiting time. Oh. Oh. I went to Aether.
And I forgot to rename the title. Hello guys. I hope you are well. Yeah, I forgot to rename the title. My bad. I got it. My mistake. I was very, very busy day today. I didn't have much time. I am sorry. I think that's how you spell that. I think. Pretty sure that's how you spell that. Yeah, try not to metagame. I don't know what's happening in session. But it's very empty in town. So I guess something big is happening. If I had to take a guess. That's fine. We don't need to go into it. What I need is relaxation. That is what I need. What a long day. Man, my days just keep getting... I don't know if you can tell by my voice. I am fucked. I'm tired. I'm starting to wake up a bit. I had to take a nap. I was worked to the bone. I was worked nose to grindstone today. It's a very relaxed day for me. Yeah. I'm just... whew. Yeah, I hear that. Yeah. Like I said, I couldn't miss a session. Obviously, I'd want to appear, you know. Even if for an hour, maybe two. God, I'm just, whew. I'm tired. I'm tired, guys. But I'll be fine. Dude. I know what's up. I know what's up, dude. PJ time? PJ and do nothing else? Just chill out? PJ and nothing else. It's comfy vibe. We'll just sit. Just sit there. I know what to do. Give me another pen. Done, dude. What have you guys been up to? How goes your independent lives within life? That's pretty good. I'm working a lot. I'm working very hard. But I can make ends meet. That's what I gotta do. And it's good, and it's good work. It's not hard. It just takes a lot of attention. Yeah. Takes a lot of attention. I'm glad. Yeah, I see you. I see you doing that in Aether as of recent, Lodi. I've seen you once or twice. Every so often I just go in. Right? Every so often I see and partake. You know, feel free to get involved if you ever see me in Aether. I know it's rare whenever I show up in Aether, but like I'm just doing my silly antics with a plot point that will never see the light of day. It's just not doable anymore because I'm not a DM, so I can't exactly do much. I show up and I roleplay. I roleplay forever stuck. It's good. Got back playing Dark Souls games. Dude, Dark Souls. I've never played a Dark Souls game ever, but when I bought and played Elden Ring, I was hooked for about 3 months straight. I beat the game. I beat every boss but Millennium. I still have yet. I had to summon in order to beat her. I've just, yeah, it's one of the hardest bosses. People aren't joking. It's tough, but I love it. I loved Elden Ring, and so I started watching old Souls compilations. You know, and I'm loving my magic build right now. I haven't picked up Elden Ring in a good 2 months yet, but I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Mm-hmm. And then, with gaming, I just finished Persona 4. Nice. Persona is very hard for me to get into, but I kind of get the plot. Dope. Good for y'all. It's very good for y'all. Fantastic, even. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my first build was a guts build. It was just, I hit everything, and I hit it hard. I think my favorite boss fight in Elden Ring, because no one asked, is Malekith. Malekith is probably one of my favorite boss fights because just the aesthetic is so good. The spoiler warning, second phase is phenomenal, and timing your heavies to avoid getting hit if you have certain ashes of war, it's so fun. And I learned his entire moveset, and I'm just God, so good. I love Malekith. Beautiful. Yeah, Malekith was peak for me, one of my favorite boss fights. The quickest boss fight I ever had in the game was not the soldier, and I made a tweet about it. I killed Godfrey in 10 seconds. Not Godfrey. I'm thinking of someone else. The All-Seeing. Maybe it is Godfrey, I'm not sure. I killed the All-Seeing, whatever his name is, in 10 seconds. Just dead. Because I was doing so much damage, he could never recover from the strikes. It was just, at that point, I knew my build was so broken, it became not fun anymore, and I switched to magic. Yeah. That was such a fast fight. I was like, damn, that's fast. Y'all know this music. You've heard it so many times on stream, I guarantee it. And I've never really played an FT, but this is Kingdom 2 Crowns. I love that game. Every time a new DLC comes out for Kingdom 2 Crowns, I just pick it up. Because I love replaying the game. Any excuse. It's just such a simple game. You drop coins. You pay for things with coins. And you have to strategize what you're paying for. I love it. Head empty, just bonk. It's a valid strat. Some things you have to time with rolls and ashes of war, but if you know what you're doing, you know how to time your bonks pretty well. I love it, dude. I love it. Yeah, Elden Ring became such a fun game for me. You know? And you know, there's not much to it once you finish the story. You kind of redo everything. You revisit bosses. You try different techniques. You go to bosses you've never heard before because they're not required to beat the campaign. And then you kind of just sparsely play it, as people have told me. Every so often you pick it up because you want to feel like a knight or guts. Like I did an entire guts build. It's fun. Yeah, Elden Ring was definitely game of the year. Very good game. I loved it. We would have been paid today 1 silver from our military stipend we get. So that's very cool. So now we're 4 silver rich. Forest Nova will not us. It sucks, dude, but like, I know a lot of people are like, Tosha, why don't you save money? You could at least afford upgrades and things. And yes, out of character, it's smart. The problem is, I'm playing. If you haven't guessed already, Ladia could give a rip about money. Like, she literally gives it away. Because there's someone that could always use it more than her. What she has, she needs. She's got books. She has the supplies she needs for now. There could be some changes, but she's never been one for money. It's just, she's not the character to carry a lot of it. And yes, she's a noble, but she's a very bad one. She's the worst noble. Because she just refuses money. Hmm. Yeah, Lottie could use money, but doesn't really want it. She needs it, but doesn't want it. Also, I've been having trouble getting stuck in the silly character no one takes seriously advice. Well, here's the thing. I will not tell you how to play your character. Play your character however you want. But if you take yourself too seriously as your character, if you expect people to give you the same time of day as you do with your own character, the way you wrote it, the way you roleplay it, the time of day you give to it, which is all the time, then your expectations are too high. Let me say this right now. In Aether, here's how much people care about your character. Here's how much people care about their own character. Okay? Here's how much people's characters want a position to do something more so than others. This is what you're working with. This is the ceiling. I know, it may seem a little harsh, but it's true. Like, guys, I prioritize my character over others. It's just who I am. Don't take yourself too seriously when role-playing. Bring yourself down to here, realize, truth be told, I'm really the only one that cares for my character. Not a lot of people vibe with it. I need to find the group of people that, well, will take me seriously at times, but I can still be a lovable, enjoyable character. Look, dude, guys, I played throwaway rat gremlin characters for my first renditions of RP in Metaverse. I was the laughing stock of RP. People came to me when they needed a laugh to hear something funny. You remember those days? I remember those days. Don't take yourself too seriously when role-playing. Please, for the love of God. Here's how much people care about your character in FT. It's all the way down here. Here's how much people care for their own characters in FT. It's just how it is. We're humans. We like ourselves. Sometimes. We like the characters we play when we're not being ourselves in real life. Keep your expectations low. Right? I have respect for a lot of people in this roleplay, and I enjoy roleplaying with a lot of people. But a lot of the time, dude, I'm reserved. I keep to myself. The reason I keep to myself in most instances is because that's my style now. Like, I don't have a lot of time to build, like, a lot of connections in the roleplay as my character. The reason being, I can't out of character, so it makes no sense to pursue something. I'll give you an example. Look, I would love to get involved in more Orangeolf plot in FT, but I can't, because I physically can't be there. Like today, I had to miss 4 hours of session. I couldn't be there. I couldn't. So it makes no sense for me to dedicate the time of day, right? Yeah, for songs and whatnot, I don't know. You gotta take a day to make a few playlists. For Aether, I just made a general playlist. It was a curiosity playlist because Aether was non-serious roleplay. And then when we started going on missions, I had Aether combat music, or I just took it from FT. I made playlists for it. But for something high fantasy with magic and whatnot, I just made a general playlist for Aether and learned my playlist back to front to pick out the best music for it, right? That's what I did. But yeah, in roleplay, my solid advice to you is nobody cares, they didn't ask. Remember that, because it's true. It's harsh, but it's true. Okay? People are doing roleplay, guys, for themselves to find some enjoyment to do something else. So keep your expectations ground low. Ground low. Eventually you'll find the group of people. Look, it took me a while too. Look, when I was playing Kane in Callous Row or Neon Divide, whatever you want to call it, when I was playing Kane, I didn't really have any group. I was a soloist. And then I found the group of people I vibed with the character who wanted to, give the time of day and pursue something. And then, that's where I really got to know Mr. Brunswick. That's where I really got to know that group of people. I'm like, dude, these are the people I want to vibe with. This is what I need. And my character, who was never really taken seriously and was seen as the crazy gardener, garnered a lot of respect because this guy is technically very old, has a lot of advice, and that was really it for him. He was still one of my favorite characters to date that I've ever played. He died. He's dead. I will never play him again. Like that, it would ruin it if I just brought him back as like a spin-off. Oh, he's back. No, Kane is dead. He will never show up, not as a ghost, not as anything else. He's gone. And that's what made it very powerful for me, is that so many people were at his funeral. Because here's the guy who had no business helping them in a place he didn't belong, and he found his place, and he laid down his life so that people could continue living. It's such a beautiful old warrior, old soldier story where it was wrong place, wrong time. It shouldn't have been him, but it was. It had to be. And it was one of the most satisfying deaths because I chose then and there. I would rather death roll than see a person's story end here. Because if I'm being honest, the way I played Kane, he was expendable. He even believed that about himself because he was a clone. When you're a clone, you don't see yourself as a human being. He argued that clones had, rights just as everyone else did. We have souls. But he valued his own personal life very low compared to others because that's how he was brought up. That was society to him. He was trash. And so, trash, dying, going away, it's no trouble. He didn't mind it. He went out on his own terms, and it was beautiful. Is Russ still alive? Yes. He's still in the metaverse. I don't do metaverse anymore. I can't. I can't. Don't get me wrong. Love the character and loved my goofy moments. That's how I made Twitch partner. I was getting like 200 views playing Rust on Twitch, guys. People loved the character. But my love for the metaverse died. It became such a stagnant place. And that's where I learned that expectations have to go really low when expecting things of people. And I still have friends in metaverse. I still have people I rarely talk to, but I know their circles and I know who's around them. I'm like, I'm gonna take a beat on this one because metaverse, it's just not the roleplay for me. I never really got any enjoyment out of it in the end, but I enjoyed the characters. I enjoyed my interactions with people. But slowly but surely, it gets a little stagnant when everyone's playing their own version of the hero in their story. I like the smaller roles. It's why I played Rusk. He was this small little gnome tabaxi that would just, gremlin his way around and was one-shottable from everything. He was weak. And it was cool. Yeah. So yeah, that my key advice for anything, expectations, put them all the way down here. All right? You will find your group of people. You will find the group of people that give you the time of day. You will. But it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time, and everyone is built different. We're all different, right? That's my advice to you. That's all I got. Good, Lodi. I am happy to help. Just remember, RP isn't all sunshine and rainbows. You can't get along with everyone. You'll never be able to do it. Not every single person is gonna like you in or out of character. It's just how it is. You gotta find your dedicated clique. You gotta vibe with it. You gotta vibe, ride the wave, right? Squeeze it dry of everything that's worth it, because that's what we're doing here. We're making make-believe stories on the internet. Squeeze it dry. I'm just spitting facts right now, dude. I don't know about you. I haven't said anything that's not true. When I'm stuck. Base? Who knew this was gonna be a base stream? Who knew? It's just based.
I hope everyone's doing okay. Better than me, at least.
Good evening, HT. Sorry I showed up late, guys. Again, I feel guilty, but I've just... Some days, I am just... It sucks. It sucks. I love roleplay. I love this little hobby I have. Sometimes I just gotta... work. It's tough. Sometimes I just gotta work. Focus all my energy. That's what adulting is. I love my gamer chair my wife got me. It's a PewDiePie gamer chair. It goes all the way back. So tired. That's the soft end RP bell. Wow, there it is. Ah, simpler times. What a contrast. I was just thinking the day I was talking with Brones, I was like, what a contrast. Baker, nobody, to commanding as an officer in a trench and having to kill. It's a shock. It's a whole culture shock of like, no one would ever guess these are the same character that I'm playing. Baker Laudia, Diplomat Laudia. It's almost a complete change. It's scary. Mm-hmm. Check something real quick. Did I fix this model? I may have fixed it. I don't remember. I did not. It's not fixed. Which is fine. At some point, I will get around to fixing it. Fear not. Mm-hmm. Cold. It's so cool. I made this room. And I see some flaws here and there, like the stretched lamp, but you know, it's barely noticeable that it's a stretched lamp. Let me go there. I've seen this book pattern so many times. Yes. Coming volleys. Constant volley struggle. You're finding a next trench. Shooting up flaming crossbows and moving your position. A second time. Eventually this became standard practice within a week. Hmm. I like these. Okay. Focus. Okay, these are different platoons. And implementing these strategies bring various successes. Obviously, there is a higher firepower. North, east. But having a load ready was critical for everything. Critical to say the least. Having those. And then rifles. We further gathered. Eventually, the strategy became obsolete. Because both sides would have rifles. Odd to think the dwarves always have these. Must be coming from the front. Really at this time of night.
This time of night?
Sanders requested you.
Give me a moment to put something on at least. Fucking men. Sanders requested you. Cold. Why is my house so cold? It's boiling outside. So much humidity. Ugh. Probably the lack of tapestries and that everything is almost stone completely. Okay. Where to?
Front lines. Don't know if you really want to be wearing that.
Should have told me I was going to the front lines.
Well, I was, but you made it a
My
show to
tunic
rush
is in the
inside.
clinic. I'll go get it. Good God.
Very well.
More bad news. Gonna get just one day of not fighting. Just one day. Not fighting.
Ah, well, it's the first time of which I've heard of it.
What are you going to do with me? Well, you are having a line. You're already doing that for me.
Hmm? You're coming with me.
Anything, really.
I'll grab Stefan. He's already saddled.
I'll get it right away for you then.
Okay.
Fresh meat, still on sale before we pack up.
Straight. Just go straight. Straight. Ah, rabbit hole. Damn it all. Great. All right, Stefan. Don't worry. I don't expect you to do any fighting. You are the least of my concerns. Come on.
I do apologize for waking you at this time.
I wasn't sleeping. I can't
Would
sleep
have fooled me.
since yesterday. No, I just didn't want to be bothered is all. I suppose it was urgent. Is it really safe to be traveling this late at night?
No, but when Sanders and the Major request you, I don't really have a choice.
Then we should move at a gallop.
Yes.
Can barely make out anything you're saying.
We were done. I thought this entire conflict's been hell. I thought we were going to be done by the time the robber baron was over with, but no.
It's never easy.
One after another in this damn province.
It is never easy. There should be a pull off here to the
Pretty sure
right.
we missed our turn. Yes.
Can't remember if it's here
This
or
way.
here.
This way. Follow me.
Can't make it from the road. Light guide us both, please be safe. Please be safe.
Let me lead the way. My torch is a bit brighter.
My torch is a bit brighter.
Make sure you're still back there.
I'm still here.
Don't tell me you're
So
already
you've
on
been
your
trial
way
by fire?
back.
We are. Just you follow
I
suit.
just got her. Fun.
Congratulations, I get to get all the way back.
Lovely.
Right.
Hurry, milady.
Congrats.
Apologies, Miss Heidemann.
Hmm. What did I miss?
Oh yeah, don't worry, I'll be back at it in the morning.
Well,
Now I get
Sinclair,
Scotland
what
Wall.
did the left flank hold?
yours sieged the iron quarry.
He was alright, sir.
Lady Heidemann, if you can hear me, do you mind if we speak when we're back in town?
Sure. I'm not doing anything. Unless you count reading as doing something productive.
We missed you.
Went south for a bit.
Oh,
So did I. There's like a sea of gold.
Today? Yeah, that's right. I think I've never seen it silent with that many left.
If I had a cowboy for every time I heard a soldat say a sea of grey, I'd be a rich man. I mean, is it accurate in your scribblers, you know? It is.
Goes to front line, leaves.
Major,
En passant.
May I ask you a very personal question for my own curiosity?
Speak.
Is it true you are a Lundy?
What of it?
I'm just curious as to why you're here fighting with us.
That's a bit of a loaded answer, that one. Well, boys, why do you think I'm still here fighting with you all?
because you're fucking crazy.
Deeply about us on a personal.
Okay, don't make it so sad. Because we're more preferable to the orcs?
We're soldiers under yoke.
Because you don't have a choice in fighting?
Ah, there you go. Because you're my men.
5 points, Anna.
Imperial Erlandi Guardian doesn't matter to me. You're under my command.
You get points?
That answers your question.
Yeah, so you get -2 for the sappy bullshit you just spoke. Spewed out your mouth.
Hey, only I
I want to ask more, but I'm afraid of
What do I
your
win?
temper, sir.
Nothing. Congratulations.
Our school.
2 points to Gryffindor.
Oh,
A whole pile of it, too.
Are you sure, sir?
so much fun.
Your hurts?
It's not anything I haven't already heard from the Inquisition, so by all means, ask it.
Well, if it's true that you are now a Lundy, is it true
Once we get back here,
the stories about you?
we can tell the rations for us already there.
I just can't see it, sir.
It's be lazy. Don't like that.
You know, we've finished the walls. This town doesn't look that bad for
Well,
the outside.
those stories make sense about the man who would
It is
say the opposite of what you have. That
drastic
say
change.
what you said now.
He's
Hell,
quite nice.
Ludwig, remember when we first came here?
Time changes a man,
I remember.
and so does his regrets.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Ludwig,
What?
don't forget, a backwater province where nothing ever happens.
See, I feel like the most happens here.
Land of milk and honey.
Oh, it's just Paris. Okay, we're good.
Hang that man!
That the one who falls asleep at the gate.
Is that the same one?
That's the concert?
Wait, is that the one with the ninjas?
The fucking what?
Oh yes, the gay ninjas.
Don't worry about it, Ludwig.
Yes.
What are you on about?
I want.
It's just some brush. Don't be such a short.
When the clock stops, get yourselves unloaded.
Alright.
No, I think it's at my mouth. Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
dismount.
I got you or not?
Sinclair, take this.
If nothing more is needed with me, I'm going home.
Yes. Apologies, Miss Wadia.
You're right.
Did not expect this to be the
You'll be
end.
given a report of your flake
Been
in the
fine before,
morning.
we'll be fine now.
Thanks.
The Ivan.
I'm gonna go fix myself
As he
while I
spirit.
still can.
Still counting the bodies of each flake.
Will the 23rd make it back?
Bodies. So that's what it
Aye.
was.
Still a bunch of
Free to
Not
follow
dead
along
yet.
if you wish.
Wondering if
Or
they
hop on.
did. Not yet.
Yes,
Did
please.
good.
Wait, where are you going? My house. There's a stable there after all.
Or am I still on doctor's orders not to?
Oh, did you move?
Yeah, I moved.
You make
I live in the schoolhouse now.
drink.
It's a
I'm going to
duplex.
bed. So if you drink and I don't see it, you drink and I don't see it.
Fucking dude, damn.
Go to bed.
That's good night.
Oh. Woke me up in the middle of the night, in the middle of a good read, only to turn right back around.
I apologize, ma'am. I wish we had stayed out there longer.
It's not you. It's message lost in translation, I think.
Well, there are still orcs to kill, and I am
God.
very assured we will be back at it tomorrow.
Oh, not anymore. I was hoping. I'm so glad today I'm not going back out there. Okay, so
You don't like it? Well, I probably don't like it.
no. No, I don't. I take no pleasure in killing. You
It's a
stay.
real shame. You're really good at commanding those idiots.
Huh. High praise.
Not your men. The peasants.
Ah. There's a shortcut here.
Yes.
You're small. If you ever want to go in, there's a key underneath that pot. The children use it. You just go in. Trade secret. Oh. Kitchen is downstairs. This is the classroom. My place is upstairs. Is
So
anything
this whole
particular you
school
need to
thing.
talk about? Do you need books from me?
Yes.
I have the entire Tell-All Keep. Well, half the
No.
library from Tell-All Keep. Good
I
God!
need your...
You scared me!
Oh. That extra.
Yes!
Hi.
It is. And he's merely fulfilling his request to do research on the region like I told him to, so. Good God, I thought someone broke in. Oh.
Well, you did just tell me where the key is, so I mean anyone
well,
could
he
break
knows
in
where
if
it
you
is.
give the same courtesy.
Sure enough. Sorry, excuse me.
I'm surprised. You are surprised. You should know I'd be here. I have to be.
Of course. Well, you said you had a room at the tavern. I didn't expect you to be here.
Yes, well, the majority of the day I spent reading.
Uh-huh. I see. Well, I also did the same. And that and sleeping. Give me a moment. This is not the attire I wish to wear.
Take your time.
Alright. Back room, Zareth. Girls only.
My favorite. Wow. Oh.
What is it you want to talk? Oh.
Are you?
Sorry. Am I what?
I've never seen your shoulders before. Sorry.
What?
I'm just shocked.
It's just my PJs.
Ignore me.
Okay, what is it? How can I help you?
This is going to be a very weird conversation to have, so please. try to
Anything
be
weirder than
open-minded.
my room being very cold? And it's very hot outside. Probably just because I'm bare-boned.
Worst combo.
Yes. Anyway, what were you going to say?
I wish to join. How do I even phrase this correctly? Fuck it up. Whenever you go to the front lines and you bring your men from the clinic, specifically Ludwig, Sergeant Sanders, I would like to go with you. I want to help.
You want to help. I suppose there's a more personal reason other than you wanting to throw your life away for an Imperial
many
regiment
reasons.
that doesn't care for you.
Just because they don't care for me doesn't mean I don't care for some of them.
Some of them.
Including you.
That's
the
very
first female
kind.
leader I've ever experienced on the surface, other than Drow.
Well, there's
What? It's
plenty more.
heartwarming. I'm used to it. What can I say?
The Baroness is...
What I'd prefer. Her mind is not there. Yours is.
I suppose.
You don't need to pay me. You don't need to waste your medical supplies on me. I can take care of myself.
You'll be taken care of if you join regardless, but I'm still... I want to be convinced. What's your actual
I could tell you
reason?
exactly why.
Sure. That would
But-
help me out a great deal.
There's multiple. The first is selfish reason. There is something very important located within or near the Orc Fortress.
Oh. Like what?
A door.
A door?
A door that needs to stay closed. Yes.
Where have I heard that before?
When Marco is around,
Door that needs to stay.
we can expand on that conversation.
Mirandel. Thessalor. A door I accidentally
Yes.
opened was a word he used. You're talking about archways. I've never seen
No,
the
no, no.
bloody things. No?
It is not an archway. I would be honest with you. We both know what those are. It is a door. A big, fuck-off magic door. Deep underground. Markle, myself, and Mirandel found it. Well, they found it first, and then they brought me there. It cannot be opened by the orcs. The only way that I can make sure that that doesn't happen is by killing as many of them as I can, as fast as I can. And whenever we start pushing into the fortress, then I will handle my own things without compromising the missions. But
What mission?
That's
We're
only
just holding
one
a
of the
muddy
reasons.
trench. There's not much to it. I lost a fourth of
the
my
mission as in
unit.
removing the orc scourge
I
from
see.
this land. That is our mission.
Look, far be it from me
The
to
other
deny any
thing-
help. But continue.
The other thing is there are members of your direct group that matter to me. There is a person under your command that matters to me. And I need them to remain alive. The only way I can do that is if I stay near them.
A noble cause?
Selfish, you think about it.
Selfish, noble. It's all perception. Perception is reality.
what it is.
Again, I'll say, far be it from me to deny any help whatsoever, and you say you can take care of yourself. You won't have to worry about that. I would have to put a word in with the Major. It may be seen very harshly. These are my specific group. Are what's known as green.
I won't cause any issues, ma'am.
Well, they will. Because they are
And they
green. First militia level trained group. It's
I'll keep my mouth shut. They won't even know I'm there, especially if it's nighttime. I could be your eyes.
Drew, it would
I
be
could tell you
helpful.
exactly when they're leaving.
Well then.
I can't sit in the town. I cannot sit in the town knowing that I could be doing something else somewhere else.
I was much the same mind. That's why I didn't run away when it came to me having to take the position of being an officer. Now that I think about it, I don't need the Major's permission for this. I'm in control of that entire unit. So if I have a volunteer who's willingly throwing their lives away, then that's their fault for doing that.
You're very right.
Damn, that smells good. And you're a cook too? Thanks. Something for you. I haven't eaten in a day. I'm going to be honest.
Fuck.
Killing
I don't
made
think
me
I've eaten
not
today.
want to eat at all. I felt like I was going to vomit in my mouth.
Killing.
Yes, I killed something yesterday for the first time in my life, and I swore myself I never would, and I killed something.
The first time?
Yep.
Wow.
It's not enjoyable. But is that or be eaten?
As you and Lottie converse, you go ahead and taste some of the food made. You see what looks like chopped and sauteed sausage with some onion. There's a bit of potato as well. You see one side is a over easy egg, and on the other side there seems to be some greens. All in all, it's pretty good. It helps calm the moment. And then
Fuck,
you hear
it's
the
been a
door
while since
slam
I've had good food.
downstairs.
It's...
You didn't say a word.
Oh,
You're right.
let me, I'll pass you this. Because it boggles my mind as well. It's difficult seeing Exter so, distant. But he's... Saying fixed sounds so wrong, like a piece of equipment.
Fixed.
His mind is what it was 4 or so years ago. He's brutishly better at killing things than I've ever seen him in my service. He lifted a gray orc over his shoulder and threw it. And without him in that trench line, we would have all died. I can't even make that up. And his food is good. He just doesn't remember anyone. So, it's bittersweet. He's better, but distant.
Somehow through it all, he still remains in the mindset to protect you. It's incredible.
He's forced to by the Baroness. He doesn't want to protect me.
Oh.
Every now and then I see a slip up. Things that give me some frail hope of, my lady this. He never said my lady. Ever. the way he is now. But he did when he was under my service. And every now and then it just slips in. And he looks so confused. Hell, I am so confused. How could bashing a man's brain in a third time do this? It's disheartening, but honestly, without him in this state, I could have kissed my sorry ass goodbye a long time ago. Wouldn't have survived yesterday.
No one truly realizes what you deal with on a daily basis, and it genuinely pisses me off.
You need not get angry on my part. I play a very small role. Very small. And I do...
That's not true.
My power extends within a very small group of people. And some of them are very loyal to me. Some of them just do it because they're ordered to. I'm trying to keep it very peaceful. It's very hard when, well, Gewin's own lord is at the doorstep and the hounds, aka the Imperials, come marching in and are pretty upset about that. Especially the veterans. Of which we don't have many. I think we only have 40 now. If only the stalwart wasn't blown up. Something it's still...
I was literally just thinking that.
It angers me greatly. Knowing who is responsible.
You know who did it?
I do.
Who was it?
I'm trying to think off the top of my head the name. When information reached me, it was a terrorist group along with the robber barons, scarecrows. There was a woman with them. Name escapes
A
me.
woman did this. Of course.
Snuck in. Was tragic loss of most of our officers. 1,300 good men, I think.
That stupid bitch.
I don't
I have
know.
no idea how she set us back.
But what matters now is what we're working with. And it's not a lot, but honestly, I don't need Dario's say-so to allow you into doing this.
I appreciate it.
Wolvar was the name. Rose's wife.
What?
She was the one who did this.
Why would... Well, I know why, but fuck.
She hates
Stupid.
Imperials. I mean, it was no secret. Yep, she just snapped. In so doing, probably killed the most Imperials out of any man known in history. Just that small act.
Didn't she leave her child? Is that... that fucking bit?
A waste.
So if she did it, that means the robber baron didn't.
No, the Scarecrow is a sub-faction of the robber baron did. When I was captured...
Everyone fucking believes that the robber baron's done
I've told them it's not. Constantly, I've tried to set the right narrative. The robber baron had nothing
We
to
just
do with
sent
it.
that man to
When the
his fucking
Scarecrow came to him in his office, the robber baron that night was going to have him executed the following morning.
He was telling the
He
truth this whole
escaped.
time, he's innocent.
Yes! The robber baron had nothing to do with it.
I fucking
He was
hate
about to
everything.
strangle the Scarecrow leader in his office.
Should have fucking followed my gut feeling, pushed fucking Crenshaw
And
off
now
of that
he's
cart
gone.
and rode off with him.
Now he's gone.
I knew something was wrong.
Truth be told, I'm mainly biased to the robber baron just because Well, not only was I treated fairly, he looks too much like my grandfather, so it's a piece of home. And he had very good sound advice. So,
I think you reflect those qualities as well. That's why I want to follow you onto the front lines.
everything I learned.
Fuck the rest of them.
Everything I learned was from a dead man's book, Lieutenant Volk, and my grandfather by having him do my homework for me because I didn't want to do it. I'm an
It's one thing to
imposter.
read and listen. It's another thing to apply. You've been applying it very well. Fuck everyone that talks shit.
You
I
humble
can
me.
see you making a difference. I watch people, and I've been watching you. I've been watching you since fucking Adwick. You've changed so much.
Who would have thought?
I used to think you were just a driveling little girl lost on the wrong side of the fucking ocean.
Still am.
But
I'm not
no,
21.
far from it. I know. Well, yes, you are very young.
Very. Perhaps the youngest officer
But
in
you learn
recorded history
fast.
that is a woman in the Imperium.
And you're willing to put yourself in danger to protect the greater picture, I guess. I mean, you understand
The greater
pictures.
picture that can't appreciate what I'm trying to do. Oh, you know so well.
Fuck them.
Yes, I am of the same
Fuck
mind.
them all.
I don't like to think that, but sometimes it's just when I
You just
say
do the
that-
right thing and keep going. Sanders has opinions, but I squashed them the other night. I need to respect you more.
I see.
It's disgusting, honestly.
I figured out who the someone was.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I read people like books. It's very, very obvious. But then again, I kind of had
If you want me to be
inkling.
honest, I want people to know. I'm tired of pretending. and
Probably
hiding.
best keep it hidden from the general Imperium. I'm not going to tell them.
Yes.
I am not.
Don't worry, I
No
won't make out with him
zealot.
in the fucking trenches, but
Sir, I would be
He-
happy to have you in my trench if you wish to slog mud with me. Someone else that is as good a shot as you, as I've heard from Arnulf. God, he has praised you highly for that. Many occasion he has said,
I try.
had you not been there at the right moment with at least one bolt ready to go, many occasions he would have died.
Let me extend that to you as well, then. And your men. Thank you.
Sure.
I actually need to
Sure.
go find that fucking asshole.
Sure.
Right now, he didn't even...
Do it. More power to you.
This was great.
Of course.
Also, tomorrow, I want to talk to you about... maybe sitting in on one of your classes.
Sit in.
Preferably one about history.
Come in the early morning.
Yeah, I know it's for kids, but...
No, it's not. I teach young
Early
adults
morning?
too. Early morning. First thing in the morning. What
gonna be up
history
on the
do you wish to
surface for
learn? I'll
long.
put it in the curriculum. I take suggestions.
Everything.
Everything.
I'm really bad about that kind
well,
of thing,
well,
because
let's
if I
not
don't have
let's
a guide...
not generalize. Pick a piece from history you want to know that is relevant and important to you. I'll see what I have.
Bet. Oh my
There you go.
god. Sorry, my foot's broken. Thank you, Miss Lodia.
Sure. Just
I'll,
don't let Dario know. He'll be mad, but he has no say. It's my squad.
I think he already does. As well as the Masked Inquisitor.
I would think he has little choice given how numbers are so thin. Sure. I'll see you tomorrow then. Whether we go to the front lines or not is up to whatever happens. We'll see.
I hope you have a good night. Please finish your... I'll make sure to lock the
I'll
door
finish it
behind
up. But I doubt I'll sleep. It's far too cold. And I prefer to read anyway.
Stay safe.
You as well.
All alone in here.
Not very good. To God. Alone in my room. I suppose another helping hand. From a drow, no less. I would have never thought such things. And to think, I used to think they were monsters. I'm a long way from that. You're doing just fine. You will last very long. Hopefully, as long as I've had you. At least it's warm in here. Thank you for granting me this one blessing today. Though very small, I am grateful. I'll take all the help I can get. Please let tomorrow be less terrible. Grant me some rest, but put me to work so that others may live. Why so difficult? I'm bare-boned. That's got to be what it is. I'm just not eating enough. Just put something else on. Get a good look at the night sky before all is said and done.
Very cool conversation. Very nice. Good development. We don't get much time to speak with Serapith ever as Ladia. But to come that she admires Ladia, it's quite something. It's very moving. It's very encouraging for her. It's exactly the encouragement she needs. Other people, other women in her circles telling her, you are doing a good job. Don't let anyone else convince you otherwise. It is very encouraging.
I won't sleep. Might as well practice away. Do something better. Let's see if there's anyone who needs some music. Actually gives a damn about the finer arts in life and not just warring every day. Cold.
Your hair's so nice. Why do you hide
You have like that
it?
crazy, like,
It's just hair.
Nice.
Not like
It's-
that.
it's- it's just-
It's
it's
just-
just-
greasy
It's just hair.
Fine. Yeah, just
wait a minute, you're not Bargo. Who the fuck are you? Wait a minute. Shut the fuck up.
I'll be outside the clinic, toiling away, as there's nothing better else to do. Ludwig. Dario.
Here, hold on. I understand now.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
Is that true?
Yes, it's very much so.
Alright. You're just fine.
Let's see.
No, it's mine. It's mine. It's my book. Wait, hold on. Hold on. What's in the book? Is it a list of names of people who've wronged you? What's in the book?
Wouldn't you like to know what I'm going again?
I want to know what's in the book.
What's that?
What's in the book? He draws?
I liked it.
Wait, are you an artist?
I have to
Hold on.
Miss Venora?
I've been needing to speak with you.
While I am here, I'm not going to bed anytime soon. Too much to do.
How's Sir Exeter?
He's Sir Exeter.
You know what I mean. Is he still... memory still lost in the days of Godfrey?
Doesn't remember anything the last 4 years. But he is Exeter.
Does he believe you?
No.
If he ever needs convincing, you know we have a friend in the wood that knows him very well.
Did you get my letter by any chance?
It's in the tavern.
Letter?
Damn it. Harry is supposed to get you it.
Oh, well, oh yeah, I got a letter from him, but it was to give to...
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Wait, was it for me to give to someone, right?
Yes.
Yeah, to him. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I didn't know it was exactly from you, but I knew to give it to the person that...
Now you know. Yes, that person in question is who needs to get that letter to where it needs to go. Because I trust that person knows where that person is. But Exeter doesn't need anyone to talk to.
Yeah.
My promise needs to be kept to him so that he can see the truth. As hard as it's going to be if he ever gets a letter back.
You look really cool.
Okay, very well. And that's what I will do. Oh, sorry, Master Inquisitor.
Am I bothering you? Should I go?
Okay, I'll make sure that it gets there. Yeah, no worries.
It needs to remain unopened.
A lot of people are tired today.
I'm not asking.
Right.
People don't get food today.
How's the healing supplies doing?
Did you get your food?
Still strained for potions, but...
Well, you're lucky.
Okay.
That's about it.
Like
the front line is...
That was really nice.
Not doing too well.
Their name was Berg.
We don't have shot, so we're firing blank powder right now. Just to keep the goblins away. It scares them. Not the grey ones, though. It's difficult.
Did you fight the orcs?
It has yet to Fall. It's cold.
If you can do me a favor, I worry about Elle. Do periodic checks on her. If
It was very difficult.
it doesn't get you killed.
Well, don't let me keep you. You can go. I mean,
I try to stay out of that way.
You know, I'm just saying I wouldn't be offended.
But I'll let you know if anything comes up.
Fair enough.
But no, so because when we happen to go on a trip
Have a
with
good night, Tang. It was nice meeting you.
the gentleman that just walked inside, so I will be gone for quite some time. So the plan is that I'm going to make as much as I can that we got to take with us for this mission, but the balance of it I will probably leave in Lord Arnoff's hands. So if you need anything, he'll have some of my resources for you to take.
He already doled out a significant amount of supplies to us recently.
Yeah.
So please feel free just to give him
Well,
a balance
if you
of
like
whatever you
cry at like the same time every
Its
day.
full weight is on you again. She has passed out.
What's your name? Harry?
I wish you could have joined us in the baths over at Lord Jaheen's house. It was nice and warm and hot.
Not much for public bathing anymore.
No, well, I mean, it was as private as it can be.
That's fair.
I'm glad you enjoyed yourself.
You're the first person to guess that.
Shoot, I haven't had a hot bath in, God, almost seems ages sometimes.
Okay, sorry. Take care.
I'm glad you.
I'll see you around.
Mr. B, man, too busy doing hobbits. Some people.
Hey, but that's the farmer, I think. They make food for everyone.
Do make sure he knows that
I got tired of holding that thing.
the letter needs to get sent.
Hey! Hello?
And whatever price it is, I'll pay it.
Hello, hi.
Whatever means it needs to be done to get it to where it needs to go.
Okay, I'll give them to him in the morning. I plan to go back there. It's a little bit... Okay. Well, it's a little bit too late right now, but I will take it to him in the morning. Okay. Well, easy, Willow. It's good to see you. I haven't had a chance to see you in quite some time because you've been on the front
I am
lines.
always going off. It's tragic.
Oh my God,
really.
why is this thing not breaking? Oh, my hand died. That's why I'm fucked. Give me a second.
Okay.
I'm heading in.
They're running away horse. Give me a second. Cause give me 1 second here. Cause I'm gonna change in the light here. Give me a second. Park horse here for 1 moment, so I can switch controllers.
I always knew she was local.
Let me switch this out. That's why beautiful ladies come prepared. Because you never know what's going to happen. You're going to lose your hands. Oh my God. Hello? What's going on here? Here it goes. Okay. Now then, back to where I was.
This is a pretty comfortable car. I have some right here.
Your plane is beautiful as ever, Miss Ladia.
Thanks. I practiced so long. My hand fell off at one point. I couldn't use it for a week.
Good. Oh my goodness. You have a good night.
I love music. Truth be told, it was probably my third favorite
That was Matthew. They're the butcher. Are you sleeping?
I'm not sleeping.
Man,
I was sleeping.
what
I
I
was
do
snoring. I'm
without
allowed for the
music.
snore.
Well, I couldn't tell. I
And
just walked up.
That's why I don't sleep in the barracks anymore. They kicked me out.
Is that right? Is that why you sleep in this tarp outside?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's yeah, they don't treat us too well. At least me. But you know, I still get paid.
Maybe I shouldn't try to work for them.
Maybe
What's your
not.
sergeant's name again?
I just call him Sergeant. I just call him Sergeant all the time. I don't know his name.
I wish I could remember names.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. I might remember his name. Give me a moment.
Do you
I should
remember the
his
name of the guard who's a Triton? Because I forgot his name the moment he told it to me.
He never told me his name. Or if he did, I instantly forgot.
Did you even bother to ask?
No, I didn't, to be honest. That seemed like a lot of work. And I didn't know if I had the time for all that.
Okay.
I might be a little lazy.
Well, I mean, it is nighttime. That's the time to be lazy.
Yep.
I'm gonna go make another friend. I'll be back.
Oh, alright. I'll be right here, walking on the street.
Are you playing?
Yes, I'm playing.
Hi, I'm Daisy.
Hi, Daisy.
What's your name?
I'm Miss Ladia.
Miss Ladia? They told me about you. They said that... What did they say? They said you were nice.
On most days.
Really? Well, you play what is that? Is that guitar?
It's an ode.
Ode?
Or a guitar.
Like a guitar? So it is kind of like a guitar.
Slightly. The Gradian variations are very, very different, and they sound too staticky and spiky for me.
Oh. But you play it anyway?
Well, this is a guitar, not a guitar. I prefer this sound.
Excuse me.
This sound is way better.
It is very nice. Did you learn it from the Imperial guys? Because you're here at their place.
Yes, I grew up in Sunmore. That is my birthplace. I went to college at the Fine Arts School and Institution for young women.
Wow.
I learned to read and write and sew and stitch and do all these other sorts of things.
I know how to write. I can do
Good.
calligraphy. Do you know what calligraphy is?
Calligraphy has to do with maps, does it not? Or is that cartography?
I think that's different. I can just write really fancy letters. Big swooping letters, you know, that connect to each other. Yeah. I'm not bragging. I've been trying to find a job for days and I haven't been able to, so I guess it's not really anything to brag about.
I write on occasion. My fancy writing is not very fancy, it's just educated.
Educated?
Mm.
Do you
I write
teach?
poetry, and yes, I teach.
Oh,
teach the
poetry!
school.
That's beautiful. There's a school?
Yes, there is a school.
I didn't even know. Where is it?
Just outside of Nortis. That is my house and
Oh.
school.
Really? Are you okay out there? They told me that I shouldn't go out the walls.
It's
'cause
just
there's
outside the
orcs and
walls.
stuff.
Well, I have very thick doors.
Oh, really? Like this door here?
Yes.
Wow. Did the Imperials give you that too?
No, I earned it.
Oh,
It was
okay.
built by the dynasty.
They gave me some jerky today, so that was nice. It was Anna and Bergsley, I think was the other one's name. You know those guys? I think they live here.
I do. They don't live here. They're stationed here. They're medics and logistical staff.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, they gave me jerky today because there wasn't any food. That was pretty nice. Some people say that the Imperials aren't nice, but I don't know. I mean, sometimes they are and sometimes they aren't, but that's like everybody, right?
Depends on the person.
Most are not nice.
Yeah, see, exactly.
But you know,
Yeah.
it's a hit or miss with some.
Well, all of them I've met have been nice except for Major Dario. He doesn't like me.
Major Dario doesn't like anyone, not even Imperials.
Oh, that's good to know. Does he punch everyone in the face?
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's good to know then too. I got punched in the face last night by him, but someone looked at me and they said it was okay. They said I got lucky.
You really need to have a talk with the Major about hitting hobbits. It's not very becoming.
Well, I mean, I kind of asked for it. I don't know what's going on back there. Yeah, I kind of asked for it. He kind of, you know, I keep coming back. And then also he rode by in the Lord Airdheart. Do you know the Lord Airdheart?
Yes, I know him.
He rode by in his cart, and then they stopped for 2 seconds and opened the door, and I ran by and said hi, and then he said, "I'm gonna hang you," and so I ran away. And then later he punched me, so that's probably why he punched me, because I did that.
You're
I won't do that
strange
again.
Hobbit.
I'm strange. Why?
You seek trouble, where you need not find any.
I don't seek trouble. I just seek friends.
Well, here's my advice to you. Daisy, Daisy. You can't get along with everyone.
Well, I could try.
Well, you can try and you will always fail. Not everyone
I made
will
friends
see
with
eye
Fern.
to eye. Well, yes, you made friends with one. Now
Well,
try
I
and
also
make
made friends with
Dario.
Ari.
It'll never work.
Oh, well, yesterday after he punched me on the face, I told him I was going to be his best friend, and then he pulled a knife out of his boot. I didn't even know you could do that.
You see, it's...
Yeah,
you
but he
cannot
didn't throw
please
it.
everyone.
He could have thrown it.
Could have.
No one would have cared.
I'm pretty sure everyone would have cared if a hobbit had been murdered by the Major. That's why he did.
Yeah, it was late at night, though.
Wouldn't have mattered.
They've taken their night killers out on me, too, on occasion.
I'm gonna have to have another discussion.
Uh-oh. Don't tell him that I'm the one that said that, though, because he'll probably seek me out.
Seeks you out. He'll be in a lot of trouble.
So it's okay. If it comes to it, I'll arrest you to get you away from him, you know?
Well, I mean, you can't arrest me if I'm dead.
Unless you actually did something. Because then I can't help you there, you know?
I'm pretty sure a thing that can kill a knight could probably turn me into putty.
They're not called night killers, you silly thing. They're called muskets. Or rifles.
Muskets?
Yes, musket
Rifles.
rifles. Yes.
Well, Sergeant Sanders called it a gun, but
Well,
that seemed kind of...
That too. There is an abbreviation. Gun, rifle,
So,
cannon guns.
so do they not kill knights?
They do, but it is primarily what foreigners call the weapon. Its true name is a musket.
Oh.
It's,
You know Basil?
they're seeking
Basil
you
told
out.
me that it's a night killer. Who's seeking me out? This? Kitty?
Yeah.
The last time that I met the kitty,
A new
I got
friend.
too excited. Yeah. I got too excited. I ran up to it and it ran away. So now
You
I'm
kind of
just
just
gonna let
have
it
to
do
ignore
what
the
it's-
kitties. The way they work, they're very timid creatures, and they don't like attention. So when you ignore them, they start to come over to you. So like I'm saying to you right now, I don't understand a single word I'm saying, but it's mewing at me,
Yeah.
begging for attention. Please, God, pet my scruggly ears. Oh, how could I refuse? And then you give it the attention, and you leave it alone. And then it becomes attached because it's being neglected.
Oh, that's how you do it. So you don't run up to it
Yes.
screaming
With
like
dogs, you have to constantly give it attention. Over and over again.
I did.
Cats don't like
I've never
the
seen a
attention.
dog. I've heard
You're
there's dogs
jerky.
around town, but I ain't seen one.
There you go. Or you.
Oh,
can
you
just,
give up jerky too?
Yes,
You're just,
I
is
cheat.
that an Imperial thing?
I cheat. It wanted my jerky the entire time. I was just lying to you.
Oh, I see. I see. You know, I lie sometimes too. Did you know that there's a rumor that me? Well, you
It's
know
not
what?
really
I
lying,
won't.
but-
I'll spare you from that one. Oh, okay.
It's just truth. It's just the cat really, honestly wanted my jerky, but they are rather timid creatures that don't like affection.
That must
Too
be
much
an Imperial thing, giving jerky to people. Is that like
Mm-mm.
a cultural thing?
No, it's just we don't have anything else to eat.
They just give me shit.
Oh.
But I give them shit back, so they're back and forth.
I see.
I wouldn't.
It's always the
eat
same too.
Scat, sir.
Well, no, okay.
I think he meant that they insult him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a very literal person.
They said you wear glasses.
I do. I'm not reading. I don't need glasses.
Oh, they're reading glasses?
Yes, it helps me focus on words because I am farsighted. I can see great long distances with ease. But things that are up close,
wow,
are rather hard to focus on.
Oh, I see. And glasses fix that?
Mm-hmm. They're focal glasses. It fixates to a point to the center of the lens. So if I
Oh.
put them on as such.
Oh, there they are.
Mm-hmm. So now I can make out the grain in these tiny little wooden notches instead of just seeing it as a brown notch.
Oh, can I
And
see?
the carving of the stone. I don't know if your eyes would be the same match. And
Oh, probably not.
glasses are very expensive. I paid 25
Oh, that's true.
silver
I don't
for
have money.
these.
Holy cow!
Mhm.
Did you know there's a man who can carry 2 swords who was walking through town, and he has a stall in the market? And when I went to him, he gave me a silver for free to go away.
Daisy, I think maybe try not befriending everyone you see.
Why not?
Like
It's
I
only gotten me
said-
punched once.
Well, look. As I said before, in life you will never be able to please everyone, so don't try.
That man gave me a silver for trying to befriend him.
He gave you a silver because he was probably going to kill you in the night had you not left. I'm just being honest. It's Gradia.
Well, I mean, I'm glad that you're honest. Okay, so who should I try to be friends with then? You? Can we be friends?
Depends. What do I get out of it?
I can write pretty. I can tell funny jokes.
Okay.
I
let's hear a joke.
can.
Let's hear a joke.
Well, I'm more situational humor.
Well, I got jokes.
Oh, can I hear a joke?
They would just fly over your head.
Was that a joke?
That's
because I'm short.
Yes, Daisy.
This is because I'm a halfling.
Everything all right?
Are you okay? What's wrong?
Do not take what I said as a fallacy. I meant every word.
I know.
Speak them tomorrow. Bring me the truth.
Hey, Ferb, how about we wander off?
Right.
I can't whistle. That's fucked up.
I'll whistle for both of us. Oh my god. What happened? What, mine?
You whistle like. That might be quite the feat. It was quite the feat, honestly.
I want to know, but I also don't wish to die.
honesty is one of the best policies. However, Lottie's very careful. She doesn't tell lies, she just doesn't admit truth. And she tries to not mislead you, but change a subject. I'm very careful with the way I word things, because, like, every now and then, like yesterday, X was just like, I smell silver. I'm like, could be a pot. That's right. Could be a pot. Could be a brass pot that's boiling over. You know, wasn't a lie, it was a suggestion. It could be something else you're smelling. But, like, they're not half-truths, they're not lies, they're just a not admission. And not admitting something is not a lie, it's just inaction. Yeah, Lottie is a terrible liar. She can't. It's if she tried to lie, she would fail.
Surprised to see you awake, Lady Adam.
Don't worry. I was just carrying myself away. Visitor is not in a good mood, so I best make myself scarce. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Need to stay under control. Scared the daylights out of me.
Why?
My heart jumped into my mouth. You need something, Miss Torty?
That's impressive. No, I was wondering what you were doing, so walking around all by yourself? Hello, that's right next to Stabber's Alley? Not great.
I lived in Stabber's Alley.
Yeah, I do too.
And now I live outside the walls, where there's no
sorry.
safety.
Yeah, that's not great. You should probably find somewhere in here to stay overnight.
I love my schoolhouse.
All right.
It took so much time to build. 15 days is like raising a barn. But it was so worth it.
Really? Yeah, it's wild.
What are you doing?
I don't have fond memories there. I'm following you around.
I see. Well, I'm just going to my fountain because my bird feeder is empty.
You bird feeder?
I have a bird feeder.
Huh. Why are you feeding birds? Can they not find the worms
Well,
themselves?
No.
Oh, why is the school
well,
look
there are
different?
certain
Wait, what the
birds.
fuck? What the fuck? This is different than it was.
Yes.
It was, right? Yes.
Very different. It was a
Okay.
crab shack.
What the fuck?
Well, you see, Torty, not all birds can eat worms.
Why you got training things out here?
Yes, because children learn self-defense. Sometimes Miss Martin comes. But as I was saying, some birds can't have worms. Some of them need special little honey residue. Some of them are hummingbirds. Have you ever seen a hummingbird before?
No.
Oh. Well, they're very beautiful. They only come about 2 times out of the year. And it's for 2 months just before the typhoon season. And every so often, just before the storm, they get as much hydration and as much food as possible to stock up and then find the nearest tree and hide. Because it will get rather stormy. So I keep this little
They're
divot
smart.
here. Because hummingbirds, they don't have beaks. They have tubes. Like, how do you say? If you ever seen a boll weevil in a cotton field out there yonder. There's a proboscis. Best way to put it. Some birds have a proboscis-like beak. So they can't have worms.
Proboscis.
Mm-hmm. The bird doesn't have a proboscis, but it's much like a proboscis. You know what? Now to
So
think
why
of it.
is it not a proboscis?
Well, it's. Well, number one, hummingbirds are mammals. They don't have proboscises. But now that I think about it, you're actually. I need you for something.
Am I gonna get blood sacrifice culted or whatever?
No.
Oh, it's so creepy in here.
Sit. Sit.
Okay.
Oh, you forgot this process so soon. Oh, naive Forty. Give me your arm.
Why? Huh? What are you
Stitches
doing?
can't stay in, silly. They have to come out eventually. Yes.
Can't just fall out?
No, they don't fall out.
Okay.
Alright, let me take out a scalpel. It only sting a little. It's not a great cut.
Okay.
Where is my knife? Ooh, yes. Big knife.
What?
Oh, it's just a small one.
Oh, okay.
Alright, what
Oh,
it was
thank
gonna be a
goodness.
bone saw, but it's not a bone saw anymore. Alright. Sit still. Sit still,
Okay.
you silly thing.
Yeah, I'm sitting. Oh.
Why'd the fight you put up the other day? Yeah.
Did you hear about what I did today?
I did
It was
not.
awesome.
I was here the entire day doing research. I had enough of the front lines for one day.
Yeah, that's smart. I would never go back if I had a choice, but they're like, we need volunteers. So I was like, okay. So I
Suicide
rigged
runners,
up.
throw yourselves into the breach. Oh, people are
For
so
real though.
melodramatic.
Yeah.
Not necessary.
Yeah, no, but I ended up rigging the whole crane to hard turn, and then I knocked over a whole bunch of orcs and trolls and shit
Wow.
all at once. It was so cool. Yeah.
A real pirate
It's so
move.
cool.
Huh?
It's bug.
I've read that in a book once. It was in the
You
Merchant and
did?
the Pirate Queen. The merchant, Cornelius. He took a rope through the merchant district to escape with an artifact, and slammed into a wall. Was knocked unconscious, and the crane rewound, went back the other way because of the pulley, and slammed into the other wall. Hit him so hard he woke up again, and he had to be saved by the heroine.
Oh,
who came
shit.
late. Don't mind the noises upstairs.
That's super
just
cool.
Exeter, he's writing away. I would assume it's him. I hope no orc is coming here and decides to write. Good, thank you. You are good. There is no infection. You will not die today. How's your writing going?
Okay, thank you. Well, it's going as good as it was last week.
Last week?
Because I haven't done any of it.
Should really attend more classes. Here, it's free. You don't owe me a thing.
What? Oh, I get a hat? Ooh,
It's
I'm
not
a
that kind of hat.
unicorn. What do you mean?
It's a dunce hat. For stupid people. You probably don't want to.
You're reminding me why I never came here.
No! It's just to say, look, you have every opportunity to come here in the mornings. Just come here for 30 minutes.
I'm not gonna come to a place where they actively tell me I'm stupid for not knowing something.
Look, we're not gonna say you're stupid. You're just not informed. I won't ever call someone stupid because they're not informed
You
about
just said
something.
I was stupid for wearing a unicorn hat!
No. I said the hat is for stupid people. I didn't say you were a stupid person.
You put it on me!
I put it on you.
I can get context clues!
It just looked funny, is all. It was like you were meant to wear it or something. I don't know. It just looks silly.
Now it feels like you're saying I was meant to be stupid.
You're not stupid. No, I refuse to believe anyone is stupid without the ability to try and at least learn something, which you have done. You've learned. You may have only chicken scratch. Look, I had chicken scratch all the way until a 9th grade. You wouldn't know what 9th grade is. When I was like 16, 15 years old. My handwriting was terrible. And then one year I just decided to progress. And then I learned cursive, calligraphy, beautiful antique writing. And now I write
I don't know
poetry.
what calligraphy is.
It's just a form of writing. Writing very well.
Oh.
That's about all.
Okay.
Look, we can start right now if you want. If you want to learn beautiful writing. Too late.
Every
Too late
single
for you.
time someone says they're going to teach me how to write, they run off or something happens to them and they never talk to me ever again.
Dirty.
I had a dwarf give up on me. You know how fucking hard that is?
Dirty. I have not given up on a single student. I have had students leave because I refuse to give up on them. Just come here in the mornings. 30 minutes. Dedicate yourself. Apply yourself. 30 minutes. I'll give you... I have a phonics book, an entire writing slate you can scribe over already made letters, just so you learn how to write them, where to write them, how big you should write them. And it'll all be done for you. It's easy homework. You know, it will take not 50 minutes to do.
I'll consider
Seriously.
it.
I don't
As long
run
as you
away.
don't put that hat on me again.
I won't put that on you. No, I save those for the students that sleep in my back classes, which is 4 of them. I'm running out of hats.
Ah.
For now, you might as well just take a book, because it will help you for tomorrow. It's a phonics book. I remember and recall Mirandel, for a time, used to teach you some things. Well, this is an imperial
Miranda
grade
and Ziggy
phonics
did
book.
random people.
So if you want to learn how
Alright, what do we
Imperials
got
write
here?
their fancy writing,
Oh, like Ziggy with him writing in his accent?
yes, yes. So now you'll be able to recognize, say you're on the front lines for whatever reason in a trench line, and you see a hole dug out in the middle of nowhere and there's writing on it, and you're like, I don't know what this means. I'm just gonna sit down. Turns out that was latrine you didn't know because it was marked as latrine, you couldn't read it. Now you're better off because you
Well,
know.
that's so cruel. Why would you write in common and then write in slightly worthier common?
Because we are all different people with different cultures. Look, the institutes in Luxor, they all write beautiful, scribed cursive calligraphy. It is so narrow and so run together, it looks like waves and waves and waves and waves, like on a sea. But for...
That sounds so inefficient.
Well, the thing is, it's actually very efficient because it's fast. And when you recognize that style, you realize it's a fast style of writing. You can write very fast, for instance, just writing like that. Just super quickly.
Let me see that. Let
Look,
me
look,
see
look,
what you just wrote. Let me see that.
So if I were to write my name...
That's just scribbles.
Well, if I were to write my name, you'll see it. Look, if I were to write my name normally in chicken scratch, Ladia, Ladia. If I write it like that,
okay,
that's very easy to read.
I
right?
read that.
But that took me time to write. See how long it took me to write. But if I do in cursive, done. And you can still
but
make
that's
up.
just scribble.
No, look, look, look. It's still an L, but it swirls around and connects to the next one. And then goes to the A. And the A swirls around and goes down and goes to the D. And the D swirls around. And you just keep connecting it. And then for the next word, take your pen up and do it again. I know it looks confusing, but this is the formal style of most merchants. Most merchants write in cursive because it's quick and efficient to, business transact. So in order to learn the language of the world, well, mainly being common and the writing style, you're going to need to learn cursive. So let's first get words down, your basic phonics, your basic writing down, which is that book there, and feel free to fill in these little scribbles here. If you just look right over, if you turn the page, you can see that these lines here, these dots, are meant to be inscribed upon. So just inscribe it with charcoal, because I removed the charcoal later. And then just practice over and over again. Turn the page if necessary if you want to do, get some extra steps ahead. How's your arithmetic? Or, sorry, how is your coin counting? You know how that works, right?
I can do math just fine.
Perfect.
I have to deal with silvers on a regular basis.
Did you know math is actually connected to phonics in a very unique way?
I don't know what phonics means.
Math, the alphabet, it's very similar to each other. Because to have mathematics...
If you put the alphabet into my math, I'm going to stab somebody.
Okay, well look. How many letters are in the alphabet?
Okay. Do I look like a genius? No, I don't know. It doesn't
Never
no
mind.
more.
It'll explain it in the book. I won't give you the answers because I want you to write them in. I want you to write them in. But math has a lot to do with that. And especially when it comes to shapes and the way you draw and write letters. If you're going to write and draw letters, they have to be done a certain way, in a certain style, with the certain correct diameters, parameters, which I'm sure you don't exactly know what that means, but think about how you're doing leatherworking.
Diameters.
Good. Well, you know it in leatherworking. You cut out a space, and then you fold it over, cut out another space. I suppose. I don't know the craft too well. And then you stitch pieces together to form a shape. Well, letters are the exact same thing. And that's math. You have to think mathematically how big to make something in your head. So you're already doing math in your head, whether you like it or not, by reading, because your mind has to process what this shape is. And that's geometry.
You can a lot of fancy names for things that I should just be able to do.
Well, you will. You have to apply yourself. So apply yourself over time. Look, I wasn't a genius in a day.
Yeah, no problem.
I may have been able to read when I was 2 years old, but that doesn't count. I was very smart. That's why I went to an institute.
What the fuck? I don't even remember up until maybe I was 6 years old, and I remember getting stumbled by some cattle that got onto the ship.
Goodness. Well, that's something. Well, look. Look. I had...
The pig gets fatter every time I remember it.
I had a great inspiration. My grandfather, he would read to me quite often because my parents couldn't often do it. So every chance he got, even from my earliest memories, looking up at him and grabbing his beard, he would just be reading. And so I learned to adapt to that voice. I love the sound of it. It was a gravelly tone with the perfect narration to a story. It wouldn't be complete without his voice. And so when my dad read it, it didn't sound the same. It sounded similar, but so much better when someone who was learned and wise and old and familiar kept reading it over and over again. Despite it being the same story, which I have to admit, it's The Merchant and the Pirate Queen. It's my favorite story of all time. So I just read it every week. But having him do it to me got me into the routine of just wanting to read myself. So at one point, I just started to babble words I saw until I fully understood what they were. But I never understood the rules of phonics and the alphabet until I went to school. And within a year, I was proficient to a degree. Not great, but I got there. I guarantee 1 month, Torty. 1 month, you keep attending my classes, I will have you writing not cursive, but I will have you writing your own letters. Perfectly. No difficulty. And I'll have you be able to read your own. You just need to come here for 30 minutes or an hour at the beginning of the day. And you're done. So you have to wake up in the morning. That's what I'm saying.
I wake up plenty in the morning.
Good.
Okay.
Can
Maybe.
I offer
I'll
you
consider it.
anything to drink?
I'll look at
plenty of
this.
things inside the kitchen. Because I have a whole kitchen now.
Oh
wow. Not much in the form of booze. I don't keep booze on hand as I don't drink.
Oh. I'm okay then. Don't worry. I have alcohol at home.
Do you want cheese? I have cheese.
Cheese?
Yeah, I have
What kind of
cheese.
cheese?
This is Gradian cheese.
Sure, yeah, I'm down for that.
Sure. How's the research going?
As expected.
Here's some cheese.
Ooh, thank you.
I'll have to sneak into the kitchen, but I don't have to sneak anymore. I just go down and pick what I want before a midnight snack and then go to bed. I feel terrible in the morning about it.
Do I owe you for this? Money's food is kind of like super tight here. How much do I owe you?
Nothing. It's from Imperial stock that I get. I'm paid a stipend and I get meals. It's what's given to me.
You sure you're not gonna get in trouble? 'Cause,
No,
like...
I will not get in trouble.
Okay.
But you... thing I'm gonna have to work on with you is some etiquette, because eating with your mouth open is... ugh.
It's efficient.
It's gross, Torty. It's disgusting.
I don't understand what
Oh,
it mean.
please, woman, please.
Okay.
Look, just close your lips. Close your lips.
Mm-hmm.
It's that simple.
Yeah. They're always closed until I'm talking.
Then don't talk when you eat. Just wait. Ask for a person to pause. There's nothing wrong with pausing in a sentence and giving time to mold over words like you're tasting them. Just keep your mouth shut if you're eating, and then speak afterwards. People don't want to see you... how do I put it? Most people don't want to see you chewing on your leftovers that are being chewed through in your mouth.
I usually stick it in the cheek so I can talk a little easier.
Yeah, and then I see a yellow blotch in the side of your cheek.
Why are you looking so close on my mouth? You can
How
see that
would
far?
you not look at that?
How
Yes,
can you see
I'm
my mouth from that far?
farsighted. Glasses too.
That's weird.
So I have
Oh yeah, that's
spectacles.
right. Glasses will make you smarter. I should wear my glasses.
Glasses do not make you smarter. They make you more efficient when it comes
Yeah,
to
they
focusing
do.
on words. How? How does it make you smarter, Torty? Let's have this formal debate.
That's how. Every time I've done lessons, I've had the easier time when wearing my glasses that I bought.
Well, it's because you can focus more. It's not that it makes you smarter. It makes you more efficient.
I don't know. I think you're mixing those two together.
How do I explain it? Your brain processes things differently through your eyes. Depending on how bad your eyes are adjusted, whether it be in the sun or in the darkness, which you work better in the darkness, you wouldn't need glasses for the dark. But for the outside, you'd probably need something that's darkened for your eyes. Just a darker lens of sorts. Mine are very, very clear lenses. And they make me focus on words.
My glasses that I have, I got I forget if it was Arn that did it. He shaved the bottoms of the bottles, of red bottles for me so I could put them in there.
See, that is very, very efficient. See, that's not you becoming smarter, that's you now adapting because of the tool you've been given to learn, thus making you smarter. But it's not the other way
I feel
around.
like this is a lot like saying a knife doesn't make you more dangerous. It's like, if you give me a knife, I am more dangerous now.
Torty, all right, I can put this argument to bed. What kills people, the knife or people?
Teamwork.
What? That wasn't an option.
That's what the answer is, though. A knife alone will not kill people.
If I run out and stab an orc,
could kill people.
what killed the orc?
Teamwork.
Teamwork through what? The knife being my best buddy?
The knife and the people.
No.
Yes.
I did the action. The knife isn't gonna get accosted. Say the orc was actually.
If you didn't have the knife, I doubt you would be able to kill the orc. I'm going to be honest with you.
I did kill. But it was with a bayonet.
You see? If you didn't have a bayonet, I don't think you would have done it. It's
Still.
teamwork. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a combination effort. I cannot catch the wind without the sail. I catch the wind with the sail.
But the wind doesn't have a consciousness. It blows where it wishes. You can't control it. You just know which direction it's gonna go.
But I can control the sail where it points and where I tug.
You're manipulating a tool.
But without the sail, I can't do shit. It's teamwork. How are you not getting that?
How is the sail participating? It is the tool you are using by yourself.
Exactly. And if I didn't have the tool, the results would not happen. Tools exist to be used, yes, but you're doing it with it.
I have a lot of work, Georgie, but I won't give up. You're using the word teamwork wrong. It applies to persons. It's a personhood thing. Look.
Okay,
If
collaboration.
2 cows pull a plow together, that's teamwork. But if a cow pulls it alone, without any help, it doesn't have help from anywhere else. So there's no teamwork.
No help whatsoever. Then it doesn't have a plow.
No, it has a plow. It's still pulling the plow.
Then it has help.
Oh, Dorothy, I'm trying. But I won't give up. I just have to convince you some other way. I have to show you some other way.
I know the answer already. You keep
But it's
saying
wrong,
I'm wrong.
Dorothy. It is wrong.
It's not wrong. It's right. Tools are other older people making our lives easier. We might as well use them.
All right.
And that, in that sense, a chair, I can't sit comfortably without a chair. I am using a chair. The chair is helping me. We are both here together sitting on this chair.
Yes, the chair is helping you. But it's not a team effort. The chair has no conscience. It is not willingly helping you for a team effort. It was created to do that.
But it's still, even unwillingly. If someone assisted in murder unwillingly, that is still team effort.
Then answer me this. Is death a team effort?
Depends the context of it, probably.
When you die, are you working with death? In a team effort to die?
I mean, it really depends what the end goal was and how that resulted.
No,
This
but
is a
like the
weird
concept of
question,
death.
'cause am I using
It is
death?
strange. The concept of death. Are you working with it as a team to die or not? Or is death just going to happen?
It's just another state of being.
Another state of being. So it's not a team effort thing then.
There's no effort being made. It is a result.
But death is doing all the work.
You're skipping the middle
Death
person.
is doing all
You're
the
not
work
going
for
to
you.
the end.
Death is killing you. So
Wait,
it is
are
a
you
team
thinking
effort.
death is a person? Death is not a person. Death is a thing.
A stool isn't a thing, Torty. You disproved your argument. It's not a person.
No, I'm
It can't be a
confusion.
team effort.
Death is a result of a thing. It's not. A chair is not the result of a thing. Well, I guess it's a result of someone making stuff. You understand where I'm coming from, right? You understand what I'm saying.
Oh, you silly thing. Oh, I mean, I've so
Hey,
much
come
fun.
on. Like
schooling
you got to see where, like, if you, like, I'm sure you could actually, take out people, but if you.
Keep out of your nonsense.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he understands. He gets it. He gets it. Don't worry. He understands.
I'm not
if you
sure it
use
does.
a tool, it is a team effort. You and the tool work together for an end result. Death is an end result.
No, you
There's
use
no
the tool for
working
better
together with it.
results, Torty. For better results. It's not a team.
Sometimes you can't get results without the tool, like a needle and thread. I can't do that with my fingers.
I'm not working as a team with an inanimate object. I'm using it by myself through my own experience. Like I took out your stitching.
There's no getting through
I wasn't
to you.
working with you. It wasn't a team effort. You weren't doing anything. You were just sitting still. There's no teamwork there. All I did was take out your stitching.
You're using your knife to get the stitches out of me. That's team effort.
Oh, Torty. I will break through to you.
There's nothing to break through. I'm right.
You know what? You are right. It is okay to have the wrong opinion. The incorrect one, too.
I'm glad you understand that.
Look, I've been wrong about many things, too.
Mm-hmm.
There's many things I could have done better yesterday, for instance. Had many other lives been accounted for and people followed orders, but, you know, past regrets. It's a team effort there because we're all working together. The lives are keeping us, or the weapons are keeping us alive, but we're not trusting the weapons as our teammates. We're trusting each other with our lives. That's the teamwork. To give credit to an inanimate object, well, sure, may have helped keep you alive, but at the end of the day, it's bodies.
I mean, obviously prioritize real people, but to ignore the fact that the object helped at all is a little rude to it, don't you think?
Well, the stool doesn't care.
But the person that made the stool probably does. And you think my ears don't perk up every time I hear someone say, "Oh, good thing this leather armor saved my life," you know?
I suppose then it is a team effort because you gave them something of value to keep them alive. Thus, the teamwork function.
I think I'm boring your guy to death.
No, he's just...
Sorry, his head is bobbing. I should go, probably. Sorry.
Guilty, I shan't keep you. If you don't want to have this discussion any longer, I could debate all day. I went to a liberal arts college for a reason. This is what I did.
Liberal arts? Is that when you paint very without control?
No, it's a free form of sharing ideas, but unfortunately due to the Empire, you're allowed one idea, primarily. You're not much allowed to debate
that
at all.
explains that. Okay.
Yes. So I'm very stubborn. Take your phonics book, just bring it in the morning.
Yep.
You don't have to do any homework right now. We'll get through the lesson first.
Okay. Thank you. I shall look at it.
Sure. If you need a key, it's under the pot. Students use it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Well, thank you. Have a good rest of your night.
Good night, Torty.
Good
Careful you
night.
don't bonk your head on the door. It's a teamwork effort.
I mean, yeah. Clearly.
Poor Torty. You don't have to stare daggers into her.
It wasn't.
Then what? You were completely lost in it.
What is there for me to do but serve my sentence?
So you just stand around, I suppose. You're welcome
Perhaps
to...
now you understand my plight.
Well, you're welcome to add to the conversation. Should you so wish.
I don't think anyone with any sort of sense would engage in that kind of conversation.
Why not?
I'm not here to debate you, Heidemann.
Didn't ask you to. But sharing input is...
Save me the roundabout. I'm here because I have to be. And if you die, then my way home is gone.
Well, good news today. I've talked with Venor and your letter has been sent to the person who will get it to where it needs to go.
So I'm told.
So there's that. Your hands aren't shaking anymore.
Why would they?
Believe me or not, they would never stop shaking. Every so often they would when you were focused, but it was a quality about you that was very hard to miss by most people.
Yes, everyone claims to know some sort of part of me or thing of me or something of the sort, and yet none of them seem to know where I'm from or who I'm involved in, so it all seems very cherry-picked, so to speak. Nothing that can be backed up with facts.
Could be a way, but even suggesting as such, you wouldn't believe me. I could take you to a person who'd be able to perhaps speak to you. The person in question is the very person who's sending the letter out. If you wish to speak to an actual Arlandi, I can have you speak with them.
Why isn't this something that was done in the first place?
Because you asked for the letter.
If you have knowledge of an Aralandi that's present, that for whatever reason you think might be able to speak to me, why is that not something that would have been told to me in the first place? Now you understand my trepidation.
Is a secret place that I am not allowed to tell anyone. You knew of it back in the day, but you've forgotten.
Then if I knew of it, there'd be no problem bringing me there, would there?
I suppose not. I can see about asking her tomorrow. It's been some time since
You might be content to allow me to idle around here without any sort of answers, but I am not content.
Tomorrow. If Venor allows, with her permission, I will take you to that place. But I do not speak for her. It is her home.
I'm growing wary of the excuses. My goodwill only goes so far.
Your goodwill was expendable. It was extensive and never-ending to me. Back in the old days.
Very hard to believe.
Oh, of course you do. But it's the truth, whether you believe me or not.
What is that supposed to mean?
The very reason you still wear your ring and you haven't taken it off yet.
It makes no sense for me to serve someone who is unable to care for themselves, who is constantly hiding behind others, who has absolutely no trepidation about others dying in their place,
Hiding behind others?
who cowers in fear at everything around them. You're in a position of power. The fact I had to drag you out of that trench was atrocious, and you should be ashamed. You have people whose lives are in your hands, and then you have the gall to assault the Major because of your weakness. Please, how long are you going to blame the world for everything else? You have part in the world, you have responsibility. And that responsibility happens to be others' lives. You're not allowed to feel pity for yourself. You have to lead. Now, why on earth would I serve someone like that?
Because, Exter, you know as well as I, there are people in the world, much like myself, who cannot and will not commit to
There
a
it is
deed.
again. There it is again. You're putting yourself in some sort of protected category, like you're some sort of civilian or protected class. You're on the front line for a reason. Whether it's fair or not doesn't matter. You are in command. You have souls that you need to order. You have souls you need to protect. And yet you're sitting here moping, saying, why me? It shouldn't be me. But it is you. And every moment you spend swallowing in this pity is another moment you could have been training or preparing or digging deeper. Why you? Why you indeed? Been asking myself that question.
And all of this world was meant for children who play, days that never end, come whatever may. A quote from one of my favorite authors. This world isn't meant to be all leadership, courage. Without weakness, without the ugliness of the world, the sadder side, there is no strength or beauty.
If you could point at another person and condemn them to take your place so you may have your safety, so it doesn't have to be you, so you don't have to suffer, would you point at them? Would you say take them instead?
No.
Then everything you're saying is moot. It doesn't matter what else is in the world, Ladia Heidemann. It doesn't matter what else exists. You are where you are now, and you must do what you must do now. If you did not fire that night killer, you would be dead.
I took no pleasure in it.
Nobody does. Have you not got that through your head yet? Nobody does this for fun. It's for survival. Those aren't even other people you're fighting. They're beasts that will eat you. You'll prey to them. And everyone fighting by your side is trying to survive. You don't even have to deal with the guilt of fighting other human beings. You're fighting evil in its purest form.
The last time I fought human beings,
If
Exter, I was
not
being carted
you,
away to
then
a
who?
slaver camp. I could do nothing as my dress was torn from me. As I was beaten to a bloody pulp, all my fingers on my right hand broken, my face beaten in. I have not the strength. But you know who did? The 10 other men who put down their lives for me, including yours, so that I wouldn't have to suffer being a slave to some lord. I am not strong, Exter, and I'm not making an excuse. I'm simply stating what is. All of my fights that I've ever had where I've tried to stand up, I've been on a receiving end. It's gone very poorly. It's hard. And it's that fear. You wouldn't know what it's like. You really wouldn't. Look at you. You... The way you handle yourself
You
in
think
battle.
a warrior feels no fear?
No, Exter. No.
If you think that, you are more of a fool than I thought.
Exter. When we were in that trench and I saw that boy cowering away, I just saw myself. I know men fear, and I know whether they hold it in or let it out, they do. My problem is, I succumb to it. I'm afraid of men, and I can't get over this fear. So I don't speak up, so my voice doesn't carry weight. So every now and then it cracks because I'm too nervous to say what I want to say. And that fear never existed around you until today. Now it's just... I feel as if I'm looking at a total stranger who I now fear, but also respect at the same time. It's very conflicting for me. Forget about it. I've lost this debate already. Damn your logic. I must. Steve. I must believe he holds true to his oath. I must not fear. I cannot relive Telor again. I can't relive Telor again. I wish you were here, grandfather. I wish you were here to tell me what I should do. You were so much wiser than me. If only you hadn't sent me away. help me be brave. Give me strength. Give me hope. That's all I need.
Quietly, you hear a chair dragged across the carpet down the hall. Slowly and steadily makes way closer and closer to your door. But before reaching it, you hear it stop, creaking as you hear the back of it press against the wall to the right, and a heavy weight sitting down and scribbling in a notebook for the rest of the night.
My heart. My heart. I loved her. I loved her.
Oh, there's my foot.
Fuck, I gotta work in 2 hours. I gotta go to bed.
Jesus Christ, oh shit.
See y'all, idiots. Good thing I only half did tomorrow. Bye-bye.
There we go.
Bye. Come on. There we go.
Alright, y'all. I have dead off. Thank y'all for sticking in and hanging around. I'm gonna end my stream, and I'll see you guys next week, or perhaps this week, we'll see. I wish you guys all the best. Take care. Bye-bye.